welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to do a story time. I see that story times are really cool. I like to do story times, I like to listen to them, so I thought I could try and do a little series about that. A story time series. I already have, what, 2 or 3 stories now? I don't know. And I thought maybe I could do a story time about the times I almost died. I do have one where it's like a car accident, so maybe we could do that later. There's times where I almost died and it's pretty scary. It is all based on the same type of way, which is, now that I think of it, it's like, is that the way I'm going to die or something? I don't know. If I could think of any other ways that it almost happened, I'm a cat, guys. I got 9 lives. I'm just saying. No, but if I could think of other ways of other things that happen like that, I will make another video because these are the ones that I thought of. So when I was really young, I'm like really young. No, but when I was younger, my sisters, like, we were eating spaghetti and my sisters were getting fed by my grandfather, and it was really funny because he was like just doing it like nice way, funny way, like grandpa, you know, kind of thing. And I wasn't like young. I don't remember if I was young enough for that or if I just wanted to participate, and I was like, hey, me too, like this is cool, I want to be part of it, you know? And he's like, he fed me. And then my mom always puts these little leaves. If I could find a picture, I'll put it here. Those little laurier leaves, or however you call it, that people put in the spaghetti sauce to make it taste good, I guess. And when my grandfather gave me a spoon, there was, or a fork full of food, there was actually a piece of leaf in that bite. And the thing that happened is that leaf went directly, I know it's like, okay, you're missing a piece. Either I swallowed and I took a breath at the same time, or I took a breath and the leaf was closed, so it came in and it went directly in my respiratory. Oh my god! It went directly into my respiratory. Can I say it in French? It went directly to my lungs, just to say. Anyways, it went in and it clogged and it blocked and I could not breathe. So I really could not breathe anymore. I'm telling you, it's really scary. It is really scary because it's an automatic thing that you do. So you breathe in, you breathe out without even knowing it because you've been doing it since you were freaking born. But literally, if you're underwater, you keep your breath, right? And when you can't, you come out and you go, okay, well, imagine feeling like you need a breath, like you really need a breath, but it won't work. And you're there just going like this, like trying your hardest to have this little bit of breath come in your lungs. And it does, a little bit. And sometimes it doesn't at all. Water break. So I remember trying to breathe and barely nothing came in, or nothing at all. And of course, you freak out. So you stand up and you're just trying to breathe and you're coughing. You're not really coughing, because when you're coughing, it means like it's actually, yeah, you do cough. Oh my god, I was so young, I barely remember. I remember, like, god, freaking out, crying, like just crying. My tears were going down and I couldn't breathe. And my grandfather had this really nice reflex. And I think if you would think of it, like, I'm very happy and grateful that he was there, because I don't know if anyone else would have had that in my house. It was probably only my mom, I don't know, but I could ask her actually. But I don't, not everyone has that reflex of doing the Heimlich, and he did. So technically he saved me, like, thank you. I should talk to him about it to see if he remembers it. But he saved me. He did the Heimlich, and then, or Heimlich, and I started breathing again, and I just remember crying and holding everyone in my arms, just crying. I held my grandfather in my arms and I was just like, oh my god, I almost died. Like, I literally couldn't breathe. I know some people kind of freeze, like you might know how to do it, but you freeze, and then some people just, you know, you panic, you don't know what to do. And they do teach you what to do if ever it happens to you by yourself, if you're alone home. So you guys should really Google that or check that in the YouTube videos, I guess. What to do if you choke on something and you're all alone. There's actually ways to use chairs and all that stuff, so you guys could check that out. I'm just saying, because you never know what can happen. This next time that I remember is the time where I was actually eating a candy. Okay, so I was in a car with my friend. She was driving on the highway, and it wasn't a soft, chewy, it was kind of like was it like a lollipop? It wasn't a lollipop, but it was kind of like a hard candy. And of course, you know, candy is very sticky, and you know what I mean? You know, talking and having fun and dancing, and then all of a sudden, the juice goes into my, once again, where it's not supposed to go, where I breathe, and I'm like, I can't breathe. So you panic, of course, and you're like, oh my god. And the first thing that I thought is, get this freaking thing out of my mouth. So I opened the door and I, like, not the door, but the window, threw it outside. My friend's like, are you okay? And I'm like this. Not even, I'm not like, actually I could actually, I'm gonna show you, okay? Because you might put yourself in my shoes, and you might even, I mean, I want to show you what it is like, but okay, so imagine your breathing tube with something like with candy. So your breathing tube will actually stick together. Yes, so nothing will pass through because it's kind of stuck together because of all the juice and the, you know, it's in your lungs and everything. So I had to really, oh my god, when I think about it, it was so scary. So I was like taking a little bite, like the smallest little breath I could take of air, I was taking it. So it was like about like a minute long of me going grabbing the air, and then I would cough. That's all the air that I would have. And then I would do it again. I'm not even joking. It's like freaking lasted forever. And like I would breathe, and I would cough. And every time I would cough, a little bit of that kind of candy juice would come up and like move. And then after, I guess, oh my god, it was so long. I want to say it took forever. But literally after minutes and minutes of just breathing the smallest air I could and coughing and breathing the smallest air, I finally started breathing. And then of course, you know, my eyes are dripping, and it's not because I'm crying, it's literally because my eyes are leaking because I couldn't breathe, and I'm just like trying to survive, and my eyes are just freaking leaking because I'm coughing and then I'm not breathing, and your body goes into this kind of mode where it's like, it's just weird. And after that, I was just like, because it lasted a long, because once I started to breathe, yes, I did start to breathe, but you still cough because you still have some in there. So yeah, you're breathing a little bit, but you're still like coughing and like, you know, like type of like, okay, it's coming out, you know? I remember not being able to talk, not being able to say anything. All I was saying was like, I was trying to show her like, I'm not okay and I'm freaking dying right here and I can't breathe. Like it's so insane. After that, of course, I was scared of candy for a long time. Not saying that I wouldn't eat it anymore, but I would just, every time I would be very careful. And then I think it actually happened twice. Yes, I choked on a candy twice. It's ridiculous. So yeah, now when I see my son eating candy, yeah, because he does choke like me on stupid stuff like water. So I'm like, oh boy, this is not good. So I do have to check my son a lot when he's eating candy because it freaks me out. And yeah, I make sure that, you know, whoever's babysitting him knows what happens if he chokes on something, because dude, it's friggin' easy to choke on something. I'm just saying. So yeah, I did have a time where I had a car accident, but I don't know if I should put it here or just make another story time. So the moment you realize you forgot to do your outro, so yeah. I hope you loved it. Tell me if you want more story time. Tell me also if this ever happened to you where you choked on something and you were that scared. So thank you guys for watching. Please make sure you check in the description down below. Subscribe, like, and comment. Did I say that already? Okay, bye guys.